Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by telling you something you may already know. The difference between the average life and a life of fortune isn't luck, and it isn't reserved for the select few. It's within the grasp of anyone who is willing to make a series of small, consistent changes. If you are sitting there thinking, how do I go from where I am now to living a life of abundance and fortune, then you're asking the right question. Success isn't complicated, but it does require discipline. Today I want to share with you the 5 steps that can take you from average to fortune, steps that anyone can follow, but few do. Let's dive in. Everything starts with philosophy. What you think, what you believe, and how you see the world will determine how you act in it. If you believe success is something that happens to other people, then guess what? It will stay out of your reach. But if you believe success is a matter of creating value, seizing opportunities, and building habits, you will begin to see life differently. The moment you change your philosophy from I can't to how can I, the world opens up in ways you never thought possible. Remember, your income will rarely exceed your own personal development. To attract fortune, you need to become a person worthy of it. Without a clear direction, you will drift. Many people remain average because they don't know where they're going. They have no map, no destination, just a vague idea that they want something more. You've got to set clear, specific goals. Not just, I want to be rich, but I want to earn X amount of dollars by this date through this strategy. Goals give you a target, something to work toward, and they fuel your motivation. Write down your goals. Look at them every day. Keep them in front of you, because the clearer they are in your mind, the more likely you are to achieve them. Success is built one day at a time. There's no shortcut, no quick fix. You don't leap from average to fortune overnight. You build your fortune daily through disciplined actions. Here's a key idea. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. And failure? It's just a few errors in judgment repeated over time. So ask yourself, what simple disciplines can you start today? Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes, making those extra sales calls, or saving 10% of your income. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Over time, they create massive results. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with people who settle for average, who complain and make excuses, it's only a matter of time before their mindset rubs off on you. But if you're around people who challenge you, who push you to grow, who encourage you to stretch your limits, then your life will change. Your network is your net worth. Be intentional about the people you spend time with. Seek out those who have the habits, attitudes, and success you desire. Their influence will elevate your thinking and your actions. Finally, the key to going from average to fortune is simple: multiply your value. Your income is a direct reflection of the value you bring to the marketplace. If you want more, become more valuable. Learn new skills, improve the quality of your work, and find ways to serve more people. Ask yourself, how can I solve bigger problems? How can I serve more people at a higher level? The marketplace rewards value. The more valuable you become, the more doors of opportunity will open for you, and fortune will follow. Changing your philosophy is the foundational step in transforming your life. It's not about what happens to you, but how you interpret those events and what actions you take as a result of that interpretation. You see, every single one of us operates on a personal philosophy, whether we realize it or not. That philosophy governs how we think, how we act, and ultimately what we achieve. It's a set of beliefs, values, and assumptions that guide our decisions. But here's the thing: most people never stop to question that philosophy. They inherit it from their surroundings, their family, their culture, and they continue living out the same script without ever realizing they can change it. The reality is that your personal philosophy is either working for you or against you. If you feel stuck in mediocrity, it's because your philosophy has led you there. And the only way to break out of that cycle is to change the way you think. It's not the external world that's holding you back. It's your internal world. Your beliefs about yourself, about others, and about what's possible will shape the opportunities you see, the actions you take, and the results you achieve. Think about it. If you believe that success is something only certain people are born into, you're less likely to take the necessary steps to achieve it. If you believe that money is the root of all evil, you're going to subconsciously sabotage your efforts to accumulate wealth. If you believe that hard work alone is enough to guarantee success, without understanding the need for smart work and strategy, you may find yourself frustrated when your efforts don't yield the results you expect. On the other hand, if you adopt a philosophy that says success is a process, not an event, you will approach challenges with a different mindset. You will understand that setbacks are part of the journey, not signs of failure. You will see every experience, good or bad, as an opportunity to learn and grow. And most importantly, you will realize that your current circumstances do not dictate your future. The only thing that determines your future is your willingness to change and improve. One of the most significant shifts in philosophy you can make is to take 100% responsibility for your life. Many people go through life believing that external factors, circumstances, other people, the economy are responsible for their success or failure. But the truth is, while you can't control everything that happens to you, you have complete control over how you respond. And it's your response that ultimately shapes your destiny. Taking responsibility means recognizing that you have the power to change your life no matter where you are starting from. It means letting go of blame, excuses, and victimhood. It means understanding that you are the creator of your reality, and if you don't like your current reality, you have the power to change it. This shift in philosophy is empowering because it puts the control back in your hands. You are no longer at the mercy of external events, you are in the driver's seat. Another crucial change in philosophy is the understanding that success is a result of habits, not one-time actions. Many people think that success is about doing something extraordinary once. But the reality is, success is built on the small, consistent actions you take every single day. It's about the choices you make moment by moment, the disciplines you practice, and the habits you develop over time. Your habits are a reflection of your philosophy. If you have a philosophy that values growth, learning, and improvement, you will naturally develop habits that align with those values. You'll spend time reading, learning new skills, and investing in your personal development. If your philosophy is focused on short-term pleasure and avoiding discomfort, you'll develop habits that reflect that as well, habits of procrastination, distraction, and avoidance. The beauty of this understanding is that you don't have to make massive changes overnight. You don't have to go from where you are now to living the life of your dreams in a single leap. All you have to do is start changing your habits, one small step at a time. And as you change your habits, you will slowly but surely change your life. Another important aspect of changing your philosophy is shifting from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance. Many people operate from a place of lack, believing that there is only so much success, wealth, or happiness to go around. They see life as a zero-sum game where for someone else to win, they must lose. This scarcity mindset leads to fear, competition, and a constant feeling of inadequacy. But when you shift to a mindset of abundance, everything changes. You begin to see that there is more than enough success, wealth, and happiness for everyone. You understand that life is not a competition, but a collaboration. You start to celebrate the success of others, knowing that their success does not take away from your own. You begin to approach opportunities with a sense of curiosity and openness rather than fear and resistance. This shift in philosophy opens up new possibilities because it allows you to take risks, invest in yourself, and pursue your goals without the fear of loss. You no longer hold back because you're afraid of running out of time, money, or resources. Instead, you understand that the more you give, the more you receive. The more value you create, the more wealth and success you will attract. Another critical shift in philosophy is moving from a mindset of entitlement to a mindset of earning. Many people, whether they realize it or not, feel entitled to success. They believe that because they've worked hard, because they've put in the time, they deserve to be successful. But success doesn't work that way. Success is not something you are given, it is something you earn. When you change your philosophy to one of earning, you stop waiting for opportunities to be handed to you. You stop expecting things to be easy. You stop feeling frustrated when things don't go your way. Instead, you focus on becoming the kind of person who deserves success. You focus on creating value, solving problems, and making a difference. And as you do that, success will naturally follow. One of the most powerful philosophies you can adopt is the belief in the power of growth and change. Many people believe that who they are today is who they will always be. They see their talents, abilities, and intelligence as fixed traits, and as a result, they stay stuck in the same patterns and behaviors. But when you adopt a growth mindset, you understand that you are capable of learning, growing, and improving in every area of your life. A growth mindset allows you to embrace challenges, take risks, and push yourself outside of your comfort zone. It helps you see failure not as something to be feared, but as a necessary part of the learning process. When you believe in your ability to grow and change, you become unstoppable. You no longer hold yourself back out of fear of failure or rejection, because you understand that every setback is simply an opportunity to learn and improve. This shift in philosophy also helps you become more resilient. Life will always throw challenges your way, and there will be times when things don't go as planned. But when you have a growth mindset, you don't let those challenges define you. Instead, you see them as opportunities to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. You understand that the journey to success is filled with ups and downs, and you are willing to stay the course, knowing that growth comes through persistence and perseverance. And changing your philosophy also means shifting your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Many people chase success because they want to be seen as successful by others. They want the recognition, the praise, and the approval that comes with achieving their goals. But this external validation is fleeting, and it often leaves people feeling empty and unfulfilled. When you change your philosophy to focus on internal fulfillment, everything changes. You begin to pursue success not because you want the approval of others, but because you want to grow, contribute, and make a difference. You measure your success not by the accolades you receive, but by the impact you make and the satisfaction you feel from living a life aligned with your values. This shift in focus allows you to stay motivated even when the external rewards aren't immediately apparent. It helps you stay true to yourself and your goals even when the road gets tough. And most importantly, it leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose, because you are no longer chasing success for the sake of appearances, but for the sake of personal growth and contribution. Finally, changing your philosophy means understanding the importance of giving back. Success is not just about what you achieve for yourself, it's about how you use your success to help others. When you adopt a philosophy of contribution, you begin to see your success as a means to make a positive impact on the world. You understand that the more you give, the more you receive, and that true fulfillment comes from helping others achieve their own success. This philosophy of giving back not only enriches your life, but also creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own achievements. It allows you to leave a lasting legacy, one that goes beyond material wealth and touches the lives of others in meaningful ways. Setting clear, specific goals is one of the most powerful things you can do to direct your life toward success. Too many people wander through life without a clear destination in mind. They have vague desires like wanting to be wealthy, wanting to be happy, or wanting to achieve more, but without specificity, these desires remain abstract. It's like setting out on a road trip without knowing where you're going, expecting that somehow you'll end up in the right place. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Life, much like driving, requires a clear destination to reach where you want to go. That's why it's crucial to set clear, specific goals, because goals give you direction, purpose, and the focus necessary to achieve what you truly desire. The first key to setting specific goals is knowing exactly what you want. It sounds simple, but it's surprising how many people are unclear about what they really want. They say things like, I want more money, or I want to be successful, but these statements lack clarity. How much more money? What does success look like to you? Without this clarity, it's easy to fall into the trap of wishing for things without ever taking concrete steps to achieve them. The clearer you are about what you want, the more likely you are to get it. This is because clear goals activate your mind, they help you focus, and they give you a sense of direction. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, your actions naturally begin to align with your goals. Specific goals allow you to break down what seems like a large, overwhelming vision into manageable parts. Let's say your goal is to increase your income. Instead of just saying, I want to make more money, you might set a goal like, I want to earn $100,000 by the end of the year. Now that's specific. With a goal like that, you can begin to figure out how you'll make it happen. You can break it down into monthly, weekly, and even daily targets. You can look at different ways to generate income, whether through your job, a side hustle, or investments. You can start strategizing, taking the right actions, and measuring your progress. When your goal is clear and specific, your brain starts to work on solutions. Even subconsciously, your mind will begin seeking out opportunities and paths that align with what you want to achieve. It's as if you've given it a clear instruction, this is where we're going, now figure out how to get us there, and that's the beauty of setting specific goals. They direct your focus. They guide your energy and your time. When you're not clear about what you want, it's easy to get distracted. You spend time and energy on things that don't really matter or that don't contribute to your larger vision. But when your goal is specific, it helps you prioritize. You begin to ask yourself, is this action getting me closer to my goal or pulling me further away? And that simple question can dramatically change how you spend your time. Clarity is power. When you're specific about what you want, it not only helps you focus, but it also makes the path to achievement more tangible. Vague goals feel far off and unreachable, but clear, specific goals feel achievable because you can see the steps you need to take to reach them. You can measure your progress, and that progress creates momentum. Each step forward brings you closer to your goal, and as you begin to see results, your confidence grows. That confidence fuels further action, and soon you're moving toward your goal with greater speed and determination. Another important reason to set clear, specific goals is accountability. When your goal is vague, it's easy to let yourself off the hook. If your goal is simply to get fit, for example, it's hard to measure whether you're making progress. One day you might go to the gym, another day you might skip it, and there's no real way to track whether you're getting closer to what you want. But if your goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 2 months, you now have a clear, measurable target. You can track your progress, you can weigh yourself regularly, adjust your diet and exercise routine, and hold yourself accountable. Specific goals provide a framework for self-accountability, which is essential for staying on track. And specific goals also help you communicate your vision to others. When you're clear about what you want, you can articulate it better to the people around you, whether that's your team at work, your family, or your friends. And when people understand your goals, they're more likely to support you. They can help you stay accountable, provide resources or connections, and even collaborate with you to achieve your goals. But it all starts with being clear about what you want. If you're vague, people won't know how to help you. But when you're specific, they can see how they fit into your plan and they're more likely to offer assistance. Another critical element of goal setting is setting deadlines. A goal without a deadline is just a dream. Deadlines create urgency. They turn your goals into priorities because they give you a timeline for achieving them. Without a deadline, it's easy to put things off. You tell yourself you'll start working on your goal tomorrow, next week, or next month, but tomorrow never comes. Deadlines force you to take action. They push you to make progress even when it's uncomfortable. They keep you on track because you know you have a limited amount of time to achieve your goal. But here's the thing, deadlines only work when they're realistic. If you set a deadline that's too far off, you won't feel the urgency to start working on your goal right away. On the other hand, if you set a deadline that's too soon, you may feel overwhelmed or discouraged if you don't make quick progress. The key is to find a balance. Set a deadline that challenges you but is also achievable. And remember, it's okay to adjust your deadlines if necessary. Life happens and sometimes things don't go according to plan. But the important thing is to keep moving forward and stay committed to your goal. In addition to setting deadlines, it's also helpful to break your goals down into smaller milestones. These milestones serve as checkpoints along the way to your larger goal. They give you something to aim for in the short term and provide a sense of accomplishment as you achieve them. For example, if your goal is to earn $100,000 in a year, you might set monthly milestones of earning $8,333 each month. Or if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, you might aim to lose 1 or 2 pounds each week. These smaller milestones make the overall goal feel more manageable and give you a sense of progress as you move forward. Another benefit of setting clear, specific goals is that they help you stay motivated. When you know exactly what you're working toward and why it matters, it's easier to stay focused and motivated, even when things get tough. Motivation often comes from having a strong sense of purpose, and specific goals give you that purpose. They remind you of what you're working toward and why it's important to you. When you're feeling tired or discouraged, your goals can serve as a source of inspiration to keep going. Moreover, clear goals help you overcome obstacles. In the pursuit of any meaningful goal, you're going to encounter challenges. That's inevitable. But when you're clear about what you want, it's easier to navigate those challenges. You can find creative solutions to problems because you know what's at stake. You're willing to push through difficulties because you have a clear vision of what you're working toward. Without clear goals, it's easy to get derailed by setbacks. But with a specific goal in mind, you can stay focused on the end result and keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles come your way. Specific goals also help you prioritize your time and energy. In today's fast-paced world, there are countless distractions vying for your attention. It's easy to get caught up in tasks that are urgent but not important. But when you have clear goals, you can prioritize your time more effectively. You can ask yourself, is this activity moving me closer to my goal? If the answer is no, then it's easier to let go of distractions and focus on what really matters. Your goals become a filter through which you make decisions. They help you say no to things that don't align with your vision and yes to the things that do. Another important aspect of setting clear goals is aligning them with your values. Your goals should reflect what truly matters to you, not just what society or other people expect of you. When your goals are aligned with your values, they become more meaningful and you're more likely to stay committed to them. For example, if one of your core values is health, then setting a goal to improve your physical fitness will feel deeply fulfilling because it aligns with what you care about. On the other hand, if you set a goal that goes against your values, you may struggle to stay motivated because it doesn't resonate with you on a deeper level. Finally, it's important to revisit and revise your goals regularly. As you grow and evolve, your goals may change. What you want today may be different from what you wanted a year ago, and that's okay. It's important to stay flexible and open to adjusting your goals as needed. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals when things get tough. It means being adaptable and willing to refine your goals based on new information or changing circumstances. Revisit your goals regularly to ensure they still align with your vision and values, and make any necessary adjustments to keep yourself on track. In conclusion, setting clear, specific goals is one of the most powerful tools you have for directing your life toward success. When you know exactly what you want and why it matters. Developing the discipline of daily progress is one of the most transformative habits you can cultivate in your pursuit of success. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that major breakthroughs, big achievements, and life-changing results come from huge, dramatic actions. We tend to admire the stories of people who seemingly achieve success overnight or make massive changes in a short period. But the truth is, the most meaningful and lasting successes in life come not from giant leaps, but from the small, consistent steps taken every single day. Progress is a process, and the discipline to make daily progress is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who merely dream about them. The key to this discipline lies in understanding that success is built on habits, It's not about doing something extraordinary once, it's about doing the ordinary, necessary things over and over again until they accumulate into something extraordinary. Whether your goal is to improve your health, build wealth, develop a skill, or grow in your career, the pathway to success is through consistent daily effort. There's no shortcut, no magic formula, just the steady application of effort over time. This is where discipline comes into play. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward even on the days when you don't feel like it. It's what ensures that you continue to make progress even when the results aren't immediate or visible. One of the reasons many people struggle with discipline is that they get caught up in short-term thinking. They want instant results, and when they don't see immediate progress, they get discouraged and give up. But success in any area of life is a long-term game. It's about making small improvements every day, even when those improvements seem insignificant. The discipline of daily progress is about having the patience to trust the process, knowing that the cumulative effect of your efforts will pay off over time. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to sprout overnight. You water it, tend to it, and give it time to grow. You trust that with the right care and attention, that seed will eventually become a plant. The same is true for your goals. The actions you take today may not yield immediate results, but over time, those actions build on each other, and eventually they lead to success. But just as with a plant, if you stop watering the seed or abandon it because you don't see immediate results, it will never grow. That's why discipline is so crucial. It ensures that you keep showing up day after day, even when progress seems slow or invisible. The discipline of daily progress is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Many people get discouraged when they don't perform perfectly every day. They miss a workout, they fall short of a goal, or they make a mistake, and they let that derail their entire effort. But progress is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. It's about showing up every day and doing the best you can with what you have, knowing that some days will be better than others. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even if the steps you take are small. Over time, those small steps add up to significant progress. One of the most powerful aspects of daily progress is that it creates momentum. When you make even a small amount of progress each day, it builds confidence and motivation. You begin to see that you are capable of moving toward your goals and that success is within reach. This momentum creates a positive feedback loop. The more progress you make, the more motivated you become to continue making progress. And as you continue to take consistent action, the results begin to compound. What starts as small, incremental gains eventually snowballs into major breakthroughs. But the key to maintaining that momentum is discipline. There will be days when you don't feel like making progress. There will be days when the results seem distant and the effort feels too great. This is where discipline becomes essential. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's the commitment to your goals, the understanding that the small actions you take today will lead to bigger results tomorrow. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. One of the ways to develop this discipline is by creating a routine that supports your goals. When you have a structured routine, it becomes easier to make progress because you don't have to rely on willpower alone. Willpower is a finite resource. It's hard to stay disciplined when you're constantly battling distractions and temptations. But when you have a routine, it becomes automatic. You don't have to think about whether or not to take action. It's simply part of your day. This is why routines are so powerful. They remove the friction and make progress easier. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical fitness, a routine might involve going to the gym every morning at the same time. At first, it may take a lot of effort to get yourself to the gym, especially if you're not used to working out regularly. But over time, as you make it a habit, it becomes part of your routine. You no longer have to think about it. You simply go to the gym because it's what you do. This is how discipline and routine work together to create lasting progress. Another important aspect of developing discipline is learning to embrace discomfort. Progress often requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, to do things that are difficult, uncomfortable, or unfamiliar. This is where many people struggle. They want to achieve their goals, but they're not willing to face the discomfort that comes with growth. But discipline is about pushing through that discomfort, knowing that it's a necessary part of the process. Every time you push yourself to take action, even when it's uncomfortable, you strengthen your discipline. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Discipline is also about managing your time and energy effectively. One of the biggest challenges to making daily progress is the temptation to get distracted by things that don't matter. It's easy to spend hours scrolling through social media, watching TV, or engaging in activities that don't contribute to your goals. But discipline requires you to be intentional about how you spend your time. It's about prioritizing the actions that will move you closer to your goals and letting go of the distractions that pull you off course. This doesn't mean you have to be working toward your goals every minute of every day. Rest and relaxation are important too. But discipline is about finding the right balance, knowing when to take action and when to rest. It's about being mindful of how you use your time and making sure that your daily actions align with your long-term goals. Another critical element of discipline is learning to manage your mindset. The way you think about progress can either support or hinder your efforts. If you have a mindset that says progress should be fast and easy, you'll get frustrated when it doesn't happen that way. But if you have a mindset that embraces the process, that understands progress is slow and steady, you'll be more likely to stick with it. Discipline is about cultivating a mindset of patience and persistence. It's about recognizing that setbacks and challenges are part of the journey and that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. One way to strengthen your discipline is by tracking your progress. When you track your progress, it becomes easier to see the small wins along the way. This is important because progress often feels slow, and it's easy to get discouraged if you're not seeing big results right away. But when you track your progress, you can see the incremental gains you're making, and that can be incredibly motivating. Whether it's tracking your workouts, your income, or your personal development, keeping a record of your progress helps you stay accountable and focused on your goals. Developing the discipline of daily progress also requires a strong sense of commitment to your goals. It's not enough to be interested in achieving something, you have to be fully committed to making it happen. Discipline is fueled by commitment. When you're truly committed to your goals, you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them, even when it's difficult, inconvenient, or uncomfortable. Commitment means staying focused on your goals, even when the initial excitement wears off. It means showing up every day and doing the work, no matter what. One of the most powerful ways to stay committed and disciplined is to connect your daily actions to a larger sense of purpose. When you understand why your goals matter to you, when you're clear about the deeper reasons behind your ambitions, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. Your purpose gives you the strength to keep going, even when the journey is tough. It reminds you of why you're putting in the effort and helps you stay focused on the bigger picture. Finally, it's important to acknowledge that discipline is a skill that can be developed over time. Just like any other skill, the more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. If you struggle with discipline now, that's okay. The important thing is to start where you are and commit to making small improvements each day. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes to stay consistent with your goals. Over time, as you continue to take daily action, discipline becomes second nature and progress becomes inevitable. In conclusion, the discipline of daily progress is the foundation of success. It's about taking consistent action every day, no matter how small, and trusting that those actions will add up over time. It's about developing the habits, routines, and mindset that support your goals and staying committed to the process, even when the results aren't immediate. By cultivating discipline, you create the conditions for lasting success and you build the momentum that will carry you toward your goals. Multiplying your value to the marketplace is one of the most powerful concepts you can understand if you want to achieve extraordinary success. In a world that constantly changes and evolves, the one constant is the marketplace's need for value. The marketplace doesn't reward you based on your needs, your wants, or even your hard work alone. It rewards you based on the value you bring to the table, the problems you solve, and the results you produce. So if you want to increase your rewards, whether that's in the form of income, influence, or opportunities, you must find ways to multiply the value you bring to the marketplace. Value is a concept that can be hard to define because it takes many forms. At its core, value is about how much you contribute to solving problems or fulfilling needs. The bigger the problem you solve, the more value you bring. The more efficiently you solve that problem, the more valuable you become. And the more unique your solutions are, the more irreplaceable you are in the marketplace. This is why multiplying your value isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's about constantly finding new and better ways to add value to the people, businesses, and organizations you interact with. One of the first steps in multiplying your value is recognizing that your current value is directly tied to your current skill set, knowledge, and abilities. Your level of success today is a reflection of the value you've been able to offer up to this point. If you're not satisfied with your current level of success, it's a signal that you need to increase your value. The good news is that you have control over how much value you offer. You can always improve your skills, increase your knowledge, and develop new abilities that make you more valuable to the marketplace. The marketplace rewards those who continue to learn and grow. It's not enough to rest on your past achievements or assume that what got you here will be enough to get you to the next level. The most successful people are those who constantly look for ways to improve themselves and their offerings. They never stop learning, never stop innovating, and never stop finding ways to enhance their value. This mindset of continuous improvement is what allows them to stay ahead of the curve and remain competitive in an ever-changing marketplace. Multiplying your value begins with investing in yourself. This means making a commitment to personal and professional development. It means seeking out new knowledge, learning new skills, and staying on top of industry trends and innovations. The more you invest in your own growth, the more valuable you become. But investing in yourself isn't just about formal education or certifications, it's about being a lifelong learner. It's about being curious, asking questions, and constantly looking for ways to improve. Every time you learn something new, you increase your ability to solve problems and add value to the marketplace. One of the most powerful ways to multiply your value is by developing specialized skills. General skills can take you far, but it's specialized skills that set you apart. The more specialized your skills are, the more you can command in the marketplace. Specialized skills are in high demand because not everyone has them. They're harder to acquire, but they're also more valuable because they solve more complex problems. If you want to multiply your value, focus on becoming an expert in a particular area. Whether it's mastering a specific technology, becoming highly skilled in a particular aspect of your industry, or developing expertise in a niche market, specialized knowledge gives you a competitive edge. However, it's not just about developing specialized skills, it's also about making sure those skills are relevant to the marketplace. You could be highly skilled in something that no longer has demand, and if that's the case, your value decreases. The key is to stay in tune with what the marketplace needs and align your skills with those needs. This requires paying attention to industry trends, understanding the problems that businesses and individuals are facing, and positioning yourself as someone who can provide solutions. When your specialized skills meet a current demand in the marketplace, your value skyrockets. Another way to multiply your value is by becoming more efficient at what you do. The more efficiently you can produce results, the more valuable you become. Efficiency is about maximizing your output while minimizing the resources required to achieve it, whether that's time, money, or energy. The marketplace rewards people who can get more done in less time, who can produce higher quality with fewer resources, and who can streamline processes to save time and money. Efficiency is valuable because it allows businesses and individuals to achieve their goals faster and with fewer complications. Technology plays a significant role in increasing efficiency, and those who can leverage technology effectively multiply their value. Whether it's automating repetitive tasks, utilizing data analytics to make better decisions, or streamlining communication processes, the ability to use technology to enhance productivity is a highly valuable skill in today's marketplace. The more proficient you are with technology, the more you can offer to businesses looking to stay competitive and efficient. But it's not just about knowing how to use technology, it's about understanding how to apply it strategically to solve problems and increase productivity. In addition to efficiency, creativity is another way to multiply your value. Creativity is about finding new and innovative ways to solve problems. The marketplace is always looking for fresh ideas, innovative solutions, and new approaches to old challenges. When you can bring creativity to the table, you set yourself apart from those who simply follow the status quo. Creativity allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. It allows you to approach problems from a different angle and come up with solutions that others haven't thought of. In a world that's constantly changing, creativity is one of the most valuable assets you can develop. Creativity isn't just about artistic expression, it's about problem solving. It's about thinking outside the box, being resourceful, and finding ways to do things better, faster, or more efficiently. The more creative you are, the more value you bring to the marketplace, because creativity leads to innovation. And innovation is what drives progress. Companies and individuals who innovate are the ones who stay ahead of the competition and create new opportunities for growth. By fostering your creativity and applying it to real-world problems, you multiply your value and increase your ability to make an impact. Another key to multiplying your value is building strong relationships. The marketplace is built on relationships, whether they're with clients, customers, colleagues, or mentors. The stronger your relationships are, the more opportunities you have to add value. People do business with those they trust, and they refer others to people who have provided value in the past. When you focus on building relationships, you create a network of people who are willing to support you, refer you, and collaborate with you. This, in turn, multiplies your opportunities to add value and grow your success. Building relationships requires being genuinely interested in helping others. It's about listening to their needs, understanding their challenges, and offering solutions that are in their best interest. When you focus on adding value to others rather than just trying to sell something or get ahead, you build trust. And trust is one of the most valuable currencies in the marketplace. The more people trust you, the more they'll want to work with you and refer others to you. This is how relationships multiply your value, by expanding your reach and opening new doors for opportunities. In today's interconnected world, your reputation is another critical factor in multiplying your value. Your reputation is built on the value you've provided in the past, and it's what determines how much people are willing to pay for your services or products. A strong reputation for delivering value consistently puts you in high demand. But a reputation is something that's earned over time. It's not something you can buy or create overnight. It's the result of consistently showing up, doing good work, and treating people with respect and integrity. Your reputation follows you wherever you go, and it can either enhance or diminish your value in the marketplace. To multiply your value, you must also be adaptable. The marketplace is constantly changing, and the most successful people are those who can adapt to new trends, technologies, and demands. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and if you're not willing to change and evolve, your value will diminish. Adaptability means being open to new ideas, learning new skills, and being willing to pivot when necessary. It means staying ahead of the curve and anticipating the needs of the marketplace before they arise. The more adaptable you are, the more valuable you become because you're able to meet the ever-changing demands of the marketplace. One of the final ways to multiply your value is by becoming a leader in your field. Leadership is about influence, about inspiring and guiding others to achieve their goals. When you develop strong leadership skills, you become someone who others look to for guidance, inspiration, and direction. Leaders are valuable because they create vision, they solve problems, and they help others achieve success.